beautiful Leo, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your career and money reading for the end of August right through the end of September 2024. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about, pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings and I will never reach out to you personally to offer one. Also, I will never ask you for money, e-gifts or donations. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Leo, this is your career and money reading. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome. Also, just to make you aware, I've opened up a second competition to win a free personal reading from me, but I'll let you know how to win that a little bit later on because some people are here just for the reading and I don't want to waste anyone's time. So let's get straight to it. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Leo? What do they need to know regarding their career and money situation? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to be aware of? Please illuminate the way, what to expect in the next coming weeks regarding their career and money situation. Well, I definitely see with the first card being the Sun card that you're trying to be really positive about your circumstances. You're reaching for something that you feel perhaps is unobtainable at this time, but it is something that you will accomplish. So I definitely see you being very goal-oriented. For some of you, if you've just come to this reading and you're currently out of work and you're looking for a new role, I see a new role coming in that has strong links to overseas. So this could be something that is connected to a company that is worldwide, or perhaps it's something that's going to be connected to communications or something online that is far-reaching. So if you are looking for a new role, whether you're currently in a role at the moment or not, I definitely see new opportunities in that area. So if you've been searching for a job for quite some time and you're starting to lose faith a little bit, please do not, because I see a new opportunity. I actually see 2 that you're going to have to choose from, but both of them are very lucrative, okay? So that's coming through there for you. But also for the majority of my beautiful Leos who are looking to accomplish something, because I feel like you're going to be very goal-oriented, very focused. They're actually showing me a frame in the water right now. So whenever I see a picture frame, it means that you're going to prioritize something. You're going to really focus on something that is important at this time. I feel like you've got a lot on your plate, but I also see that you are currently paying attention to some detail. It could be a project, and I mean, a frame also tends to mean some sort of award or a memorable moment in your career in some way. So please take it as it resonates. I mean, for some of you, it could be a certification or a qualification that you are going to achieve this month that helps you make more money there. I see a lot of you actually looking at your finances this month and planning or strategizing ways to make more. So whether it is that you are climbing the ladder of success, we got the Chariot card twice, so I can definitely feel that going on there. But some of you are feeling that you're a little dissatisfied with the amount of money that you're making right now, and you're investing a lot of hard work. You're actually achieving quite a lot. And I feel right now it may not feel like it, but you're going through a transformation, and I feel you're making something work that has been really difficult. And there is a payoff there. Yeah, look at that Knight of Pentacles. So an increase in your finances. So for some of you, this could be like an incentive offered in your current role to basically well, I'm getting an energy of transfer, maybe even to a new branch of where you work. There could be new opportunities there. So some of you, not all of you, but some of you, I feel there may be like a lucrative position that opens up. It could be like figureheading, like a new branch of wherever it is you are right now. For some of you, you're actually moving into a new role to take on new money, new responsibility, but I feel there's an excitement there where you're a little bit more independent. I feel like you're making this role your own, and it may be a little bit out of your travel district is what I'm given. So it could be that, you're weighing up the pros and cons of having a new role that is a little bit further away from where you live. But I feel financially it actually makes sense because you're going to be able to afford that travel, but also I feel like you're going to be able to make more money than what you do right now. But also I feel you're just looking at where you feel happy in your current working environment. The next 6 weeks, it's all about your finances is what I see. You've got so many pentacles here, but also I see some like monumental, memorable moment in your career. This is something that you'll celebrate for years to come. So whether that frame means that you're going to get some sort of recognition or an award of some sorts, could be a bonus for some of you. But let's get to each card, because I feel like you're reaching for something more in your career. Whenever you get the Sun card, it tends to mean that you outshine a lot of people in your industry, that you are noticeable and are going to be stepping into some sort of spotlight in the next 6 weeks for a job well done. And the star energy also indicates have confidence in your wonderful skills. You're naturally gifted, naturally talented, and I feel like the best outcome is kind of assured for you because you've also got the Chariot card twice. This is about you focusing, making progress, dedicating yourself to your goals and your dreams, committing yourself with your energy, and with discipline, there is success. I feel like you've got a lot of willpower and you're asserting yourself in some way in your career to kind of like double down on your energy to make sure that you complete a project or, you keep in alignment with your goals without distraction, okay? That Sun card also indicates, a lot of you are exhausted here. You've got a Four of Swords here, you've got the Three of Pentacles, and you've got the World card. So I see that some of you have a lot of tasks or responsibilities that need to be tied up in the next 6 weeks. You've got a lot of loose ends. So you may have projects on the go that are still in motion. You're going to focus on those and basically complete a lot of those tasks. But I also see that things are building up and you're exhausted. Well, the next 6 weeks, you're going to have extra energy there, extra motivation, drive. And this is really also about putting a spotlight on your career and where you feel truly happy. I see here that you are doing a lot of growth in your career sector, but also I feel like you're doing some growth in your finances as well there. A lot of you are being able to save a little bit more than you have been. So it could be that you are restructuring your budget, your personal budget. Some of you could be saving to purchase something large. For some of you, this could be a car, okay? There's strong car energy coming out here. So you could be upgrading your vehicle, or you could actually be purchasing one. Some of you may even get a job that is connected to a company car, okay? So I feel movement and improvement in your career sector, but whatever it is you're reaching for, the World card tells me you will reach your goal, okay? Now also, we've got the Two of Wands. Now, this is your protagonist energy. So I feel like, you're quite successful in your own right already. I feel like you've accomplished quite a lot. Sometimes you forget about all that you've accomplished and you tend to be more focused on the future. And, you have to give yourself credit where credit is due. But this Two of Wands is a planning stage. So some of you are creating new plans or mapping your progress at this time and seeing where you're dissatisfied in your current circumstances so that you can make some radical changes and basically get on track to achieve a little bit more than what you're achieving right now. But that Two of Wands also, it can indicate that some of you are feeling a bit frustrated, that you are trying to reach for something and you either feel that the opportunity is not available to you right now, or you feel like your skill set is not being utilized in some way, and it just feels like you're actually going to see a development in your career that you're not expecting, but is going to be nicely surprising. And I feel like you're aligning yourself right now with the object of your desire. There's a lot of success in your reading in general, so I definitely see that you're moving towards your goal. And this Two of Wands is like, what's the next stage? What's your plans? This card indicates ambition. I feel a lot of you have an appetite for more, not just more money, but also your reputation speaks for itself. And I feel like you are moving up in the industry that you're in right now. But I feel like you're kind of thinking about what else it is that you would like to accomplish at this time. So some of you have got some new plans in motion. You're thinking about diversifying or changing the way you approach something, or even having this sense of duality of two things on the go, because we've got so many cards that indicate dual energy. And what I mean by that, the Chariot card is like there's two directions you could be taking at this time, and you've got that card twice. The Two of Wands, of course, so it could be that you're thinking about a side hustle or something creative that's going to be launched very, very soon. For some of you, this could be something that's connected to overseas, or some of you could even be thinking about emigrating. If you're an entrepreneur, for example, you could be trying to be a little bit more nomadic in your career so that you can work anywhere in the world or go overseas. Or some of you are looking at the logistics of branching out in your company, or maybe just, seeing if in the current company that you work for, if there's any opportunity at a different branch overseas. Because I see a lot of you thinking about movement, but also where you truly belong in your career sector. Now, the Chariot card is ambition. So it's about that willpower, that confidence, that discipline. You're moving forward with your plans, basically. You may be a little bit frustrated that sometimes there's been a bit of a delay, but actually I see that the pathway is being made clear for you in the next 6 weeks to accomplish whatever it is you set out to do. So very goal-oriented. I definitely see with the Chariot card twice that you're going to be very busy in the next coming weeks. Spinning plates, doing a lot of things, multitasking. I feel like, you're going to see the results that you've been waiting for. So for some of you, if you've been perhaps trying to get a new qualification or certification and upskill in some way, I definitely see that that is going to empower you and open you up to a world of new money, new opportunities, and a different pay grade for sure. So I definitely see knowledge is the key to your success there. Some of you, if you've just come back from a vacation or a quick trip or some sort of break, I definitely see that you're raring to go, and you've got the energy, the drive, and you've had space and time to kind of like have that bird's eye view of your career. When we take a step back, then we start to see where we really want to take things to the next level, what needs to be reorganized or reshuffled in some way, and you get clear about the next steps on your path. And I see a lot of that energy coming out in your reading. Now, some of you are actually trying to save for a vacation. Perhaps you're actually thinking about, tying up all those loose ends because you have a vacation coming up, because that Chariot card is there twice with the World card. There's a lot of movement going on there. So some of you are really working hard, investing your energy to try and get ahead of yourself. And some of you, not all of you, but some of you may even be training someone up to do what you do whilst you're away. I see that they'll make a good effort in whatever it is that they are trained to do. However, when you come back, there's going to be a few things that really need your attention, because you're the person who brings your A game to your job. So I feel, they don't do it as good as you. You'll be missed, let's put it that way. Now, we do have the World card. It is in the resistance position. So this can indicate that some of you start new projects at this time. You've got other things on the go. You will tie up those loose ends, but there's some unfinished business that you may need to deal with first before you start a new project. So I feel sometimes that can be a little bit frustrating. Like, you're really excited about a new idea and you're like, okay, I got to do this thing, but actually I got to finish this first before I can do the new thing. So I feel some of you, it's about prioritizing at this time as well. I've just been given, some of you may even get a new office. So there could be some restructure, refurbishment going on if you work in a company. For some of you, if you are deciding to move to a new work environment, if you're an entrepreneur, for example, it could be that you're moving to new premises. and you are now making it your own, establishing yourself in that. Maybe that's what the picture frame is about, making it homely in some way, you know, putting your own personal stamp on it, having a picture of your family or your friends or your pet on your desk. Maybe it's that. I'm not really sure. But also, this is a card of integration. So this is about people working together. And because it's in the resistance position, you may have noticed some office politics or some industry politics in whatever career endeavor that you are connected to at this time. So there may be some sort of disruption. There may be some delays in logistics or in the chain of command or even in the chain of industry. So for example, if you are someone who deals with deliveries, there could be some delay or setback that is frustrating. However, you'll get back moving, it won't be too long is what I see there. But I feel with that Seven of Pentacles, it may be disappointing for you, or you may be a little bit dissatisfied that the chain has been broken in some way, that whatever it is you do, it feels like you're waiting for someone else to get something ready, and then you take over and then you pass it on. So whatever it is, whether it's something that you deliver or whether it is that you have to go through some paperwork or some contracts and you're just waiting for someone to sign or go through something, there could be a bit of a delay going on that will frustrate you, but I think things get moving as you move into September there, and things get back to best is what I see there as well. Also, the World card, some of you are thinking about moving, but you're also trying to, how can I put that? It's like you're trying to grow where you're planted right now. So you may be really satisfied with some things or the majority of things in your career sector or where you work, but at the same time, it's been on your mind to move, but you're not really going to take that leap until a new opportunity comes along, which it will do. That Knight of Pentacles is giving, so I feel there's a new opportunity coming in towards you. This could be like, for some of you, if you're staying in the same company, it could be an incentive or a new addition to your role. It doesn't feel like promotion vibes at this time, but I feel it could be a promise of, you know, what is to come. I feel there's a reshuffle going on there, so there could be a new role or a new project that will become available to you. But I feel there's extra work coming your way. I hate to give that message, but I actually feel it challenges you in an exciting way that opens new doors of opportunity for you there as well. And if you're an entrepreneur, this could be a new client that's coming in that I feel like this new client, and don't shoot the messenger when I say this, they see your product or your talent, whatever it is that they're coming towards you for, they see you as being the best at what you do. And I feel like it's word of mouth, actually. Someone has recommended your skills to them and they're coming towards you, but they may try to be really cheeky and try and negotiate you down. So they may try to barter with you and your fee. But what I see here is that you are staying true to your beliefs and your confidence in your skill set. And I really feel you're kind of saying, look, if you want the quality, then of course come to me. But if you are looking for someone who's going to do a really cheap or shoddy job, then go elsewhere, because I'm not lowering my prices. That's what I see here in this reading for you there as well. This client may even be overseas. So it's almost like I feel like you school someone in the quality of the work that you do and highlight that you are bringing your A game and you do the best work in the role that you have. And if they want, if they want to pay less, then basically they will get less skills. So I just get this energy coming out in your reading. With the World card in this position as well, it will go into the upright by the end of the 6 weeks. So this can indicate that some of you closing out deals, closing out projects, and being ready to take on either new responsibility, new work, or new projects, or just being on to the next flow. Because I feel like you're in a cycle. It's like whatever you do last month, you're pretty much doing the same this month, and you're just like completing end of month stuff. But then I feel there's something really exciting that's a little bit different about the next 6 weeks. So it could be the promise of a promotion, or it could be that you hear that there's a bit of reshuffle, maybe even some downsizing going on, because the World card can connect to the economic system and how the world is fluctuating economically. And with that Four Swords in the resistance position, because that's where it is at first, it can indicate be ready to act, because there are maybe some global changes or policies that occur in your industry, or perhaps in the way that you work in some way, and I feel it may influence, and you just got to be ready to be adaptable or flexible to these. It doesn't have to be connected to the world. It can be more connected to your industry. Perhaps it's HR who says, okay, you've got to take like a new test every month, or you need to basically tell us what you do day to day in terms of your skill set. Or it could also be that there's new rules, regulations, or policies connected to your industry, and you just have to remain flexible. Okay. I feel like you're going to be on top of it. The Four Swords, it will go into the upright. So I see a lot of you have been working like super hard, even like doubly hard. It may be because, you know, there are some changes going on in your industry and you just want to do your best work and be an asset to any industry that you work in. And I definitely see that you are. You're someone who is noticed for what you do, your work ethic, but also your stamina, your commitment to your job, and that you get results. So I definitely see that you personally are going to see results this month as well. That Four Swords can also be that some of you, if you haven't taken a break, you will take a break in the next 6 weeks. Maybe a short one, but it's in order to get your mind straight, to find clarity, get new ideas, but also to take care of yourself. Some of you, it's about managing stress levels or pressure levels, okay? What is meant for you will never pass you by. You're doing an awesome job with the circumstances that you've got. If you've been worried about anything, especially with the world present there, some of you could be worried about the economic state, or you could be worried about some changes that are going on there. With the Three of Pentacles, I would say with the Seven of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles as well, it's more your energy. Some of you are feeling dissatisfied with where you're at because you've been working super hard, and you can see that your skill set perhaps is not being utilized fully, and you want to take yourself elsewhere to get more money. So I see some of you could be putting your resume out there to find new roles, and there's one coming along that when it's the right one with the right money, you'll know. And I feel some of you may actually decide to take that role and leave where you're at. But also for some of you, because there's some reshuffles going on, if you're staying in the company that you're in, I feel there's new incentives coming in, but it may be delayed. So it may be that you are given extra work because perhaps there is some redundancies going on in your current industry and you're picking up all the slack, but there will be a bonus or an incentive given later on because of this reshuffle. Some of the money, not all of the money, but some of the money, it will be sort of filtered out and down towards the people who are working throughout the chain, is what I'm seeing there as well. Now, that Three of Pentacles, it is in the resistance position. That's what I mean about office politics, okay? I would definitely say that you've got wonderful new ideas. Don't share them with everybody, because I feel right now everyone, even though there may be some camaraderie there with some of you and your co-workers, I feel like everyone deep down is for themselves at this moment. So just, I'm not being negative there. I want you to be aware of that. It's just that if someone thinks you've got a great idea, they may actually take that idea and put their own personal spin on it and try and make out that it was their idea. So just watch out for that. There's no one here in particular showing up as that energy, but I would just say keep your ideas to yourself, because at this time I feel there is a potential for that, especially since that Three of Pentacles is in the resistance position. Not everybody is working together is what this card pretty much means. Now, sometimes you doubt your skills or your talent. So this month and the next 6 weeks is all about having confidence in who you are and what you bring to the table of your career. You outshine most people, so that's why you may have found sometimes there's cliques, and you may have found that you're just like on the outside of that clique sometimes in the working environment. And that's because you present like a threat to these people, that you are very talented, you're very gifted, you work really hard, you're motivated, ambitious, and it's almost like you got a triple threat there, that you have all the skills and you are destined for some sort of new role, new money, or new position that is coming up shortly. And I feel some of you could have competition for that, okay? But the Three of Pentacles also in this position, it can indicate with that Four of Swords and the World card, there is a goal or something that you want to achieve that you've put on the back burner. You may return to that in the next coming weeks and months. It's going to be very lucrative. It's going to be very fulfilling emotionally for you, very passionate about it, but also I feel it will bring in some excess money. For some of you, this could be that you're looking in your home space at things that you are decluttering, maybe that you're upcycling, for example, and selling it on like pre-loved goods. For some of you, it could be that, but also for some of you, it could be a creative endeavor, something that you're passionate about. It's almost like to other people, it's a hidden talent that you have, but it's something that you're aware of, but you haven't gotten around to developing, or you haven't gotten around to launching, is what I see. Now, your final cards, this is the outcome energy. So this is what's against you right now. Some delays, some of you, you're working so hard that you haven't been able to catch a break, or you're really exhausted. But I definitely see that there is a bit of respite in the next 6 weeks. For some of you, there may be some like global power outages, or a problem with some sort of computer system that may kind of come in at some point in the next 6 weeks and be just a bit of a frustration, or a bit of a delay, or just a brief problem, but it will all get sorted, is what I see there. But your outcome is the Chariot card. So this is your intention: to be focused, to channel your energy into your ambitions, to focus on your projects, be busy and get a lot of stuff done. And your outcome card is, yes, you fulfilled that destiny. You are going to be so proud of yourself with what you accomplished, but also this Chariot card indicates success, winning something, making progress and seeing progress, having confidence in your skill set, especially if you're interviewing. I would say if you're interviewing, especially with the Four Swords there, if some of you have had like a long-term absence from work, or you have just been looking for a job for a long time, don't worry about that. I feel like have confidence in your ability. You've got the skill set. You've got the know-how. Now it's just about putting it into practice. You outshine the competition and the other candidates for the role. So don't be thinking about any of those smaller things on your resume or CV, because really that's not what the person's looking at. They're looking at your skill set, but they're also looking at your personality, your confidence to work the room or do the job. And I feel you've got that. So tap into that energy, because you're going to be very successful. With that Chariot card, of course, it is the empowerment card in this particular deck. And this is about movement. I mean, on a personal level, this is about you keeping a tight rein on your finances this month, because I feel for some of you, there is something that perhaps has been ongoing that needs to be fixed. It's almost like not really presenting as a problem this month or the next 6 weeks, but it may be something that you think, you know what, I'm going to fix it before it becomes a major problem. So I feel you may invest in some money in fixing something before it becomes critical, right? But I feel it's not something that you absolutely have to do in the next 6 weeks. But I feel it's something that maybe you will just do just in case, to get it out of the way, is what I see there. But this card, when it is applied to your finances, this is about a strict budget. It's about taking control of your finances. So if some of you have been feeling that, if you've been saving for a trip, or you've just come back from a vacation, or you're saving for a car, for example, it could be that you're just keeping an eye on your budget so that you don't overspend, and you can put a lot of that pot of money into your, whatever it is you're purchasing. For some of you, you may be thinking about pensions, or you may be thinking about when you want to retire, because the World card can be like the end of the working journey. So some of you, you may have put retirement on hold briefly, or delayed it briefly in order to get some more money into your pension pot, but also into your savings. I feel like you're on point with your plans, and they are going to work. I see that you're going to travel a lot. I feel like you're going to really connect to a hidden talent or a gift that you've been given that you do naturally. It's going to be something that you enjoy in retirement, but also I feel people are drawn to it. So it could be something that actually makes you money even when you retire. Could be painting, could be like, I don't know, fixing motorcycles. It could be something that you feel passionate about, and it could be something that you will do later on just because you enjoy it. But it could also be something that could make money if you want to. But if you're just like kicking back and relaxing, then of course that's exactly what you're going to do. So I see that some of you, once you decide a date to retire, then I feel like you stick to that and you will reach your goal. Now we do have that Seven of Pentacles. This is the fork in the road card. So this can indicate that new avenues are opening up for you, new strategies, being flexible and being open to new ways of working. These could be implemented over the next coming weeks and months. So if, for example, you have a certain way of working or a certain filing system, this could change. There could also be new computer programs or maybe new networks or stuff like that, laptops that will be implemented in your practice that you'll have to get to grips with or learn how to use. For some of you, if you're an entrepreneur, for example, you may need some extra electrical equipment if you're going to be more nomadic, or you may be just taking things to the next level and looking at your kit, whatever it is that you do and utilize in your job at this moment in time, and you may just make some additions to it in order to make things run smoothly. But also this is about you checking in with your progress, really contemplating where you are right now in the scale of things, where you want to take things to the next level. And I feel this is also some things haven't gone the way you thought, so you may be tweaking your plan, or you may be just finding an alternative strategy in order to get to your goal, because I see that you reach your goal. But what I also see is some of you are looking at things that either are not working at this time and you're not afraid to admit it. You're saying, okay, that's wasting my time. Can I scale back on that? Can I restructure my time? Does this work easier? I feel like you're finding easier, more simplistic ways to work so that you can utilize your time and your skill set without wasting it. And that Seven of Pentacles, I feel, something that perhaps you have in motion or you've been working towards, it will pay off, but I feel it's been slow going. I feel, success will be yours, but I feel like you've been waiting a long time and investing a lot of your energy into it as well. But we do have that Knight of Pentacles there, which can indicate an opportunity is coming your way to, upgrade your pay grade. Let's put it that way. So I feel more money is coming your way. This could also be you saving some extra, because I feel like you have a little bit extra at the end of the month. You're someone who is completely professional. You're honest. You're realistic. You're determined. And, whatever it is you work hard for, I feel you will see a payoff there. This is your stamina and your dedication to be in the flow and committed to your projects. You're effective in whatever it is that you do, and there will be a payoff for your efforts, okay? Also, some of you, especially if there are some restructures going on, you may feel like you have to defend your position in some way. I see that you really are an asset to any team or industry that you work in. So there may be like a meeting going on where you have to just talk about what you do day to day. And basically, I would list everything where you go above and beyond, because you really do. And people just don't have that on their list. I feel that you are someone who is really important in your role. Whatever it is that you do is what I'm being given, and you are an asset. So I see that actually they want to keep you on board or on side. And even if you decide to leave, I feel the work where you've been may try to offer you an incentive to stay, is what I'm being given there. That's how much you're liked and respected, even if it's not spoken, even if you don't feel it. You're going to be completely surprised where they kind of turn around and say, actually, you know what, we kind of love your skill set, and we want you to stay in this role, okay? So with that Knight of Pentacles, I see a new project coming in, maybe a new way of working. I also see that your finances are completely based on your hard work. Some of you, if you are in like, what do you call it? Like stocks and shares, because I don't really know much about that. If you are in that kind of work, or you are in a position to be doing stuff like that. I feel like there's been a bit of a dip recently and things perhaps have felt a little bit unstable, but I do feel things get back to a more stable position there for you if that's something that you're looking at right now. Now also there is a rogue card in this deck. It looks differently than all of them, okay? It's meant to be there. It's that one there. Okay, it's meant to be there. It's a very special card and not everybody gets that card, but I do see that some people, they freak out and go, oh my gosh, there's a card that shouldn't be there, but this one totally should. Let me just go one more. We have gift, we've got candle, and we've got wings. Okay, so this tells me instantly that you're being guided towards something that you've been working hard towards, but also wishing for. There is also a gift or a talent that you have that perhaps you haven't really fully developed yet, but you will. And I see something being offered to you. So that's definitely coming through there. It says giving and receiving, sudden windfall, generosity, financial support, work surprise, and vacation. And those energies came up in your reading for the next 6 weeks there. So whether you're saving for a vacation or just came back from one and just saving for the next one, I feel there is some financial incentive or a small amount of money as a raise or even a bonus that is in the works for you. We've also got the candle, which is ambition, taking things to the next level there. And it says taking action, hustle, manifesting money, management, high ranking, visibility, and athletic. Now, you got the Sun card as your protagonist energy. So this is about making yourself visible, promoting your work. You don't like to shout about what you do or shout about your work. Your work actually speaks for itself. But sometimes, you know, you can draw attention to what it is that you're reaching for. So for example, if you work for a company, and you've been doing the same thing day in, day out, you could have a meeting with someone who is in a position of authority or in a position to open new doors for you. You could be kind of asking them like, is there anything more? How can I grow through this role? I really love this company. What do I need to do in order to climb the ladder in some way? So I feel there could be conversations about that. If you're an entrepreneur, this could also be you like promoting your work. I also see word of mouth there, people really loving what you do and being drawn to you and the role that you do or the service that you provide or the goods that you provide there. I do see kind of managerial energy going on in this reading, but I also see a promotion later on down the line. Maybe something that's in the works at the moment, but I feel it's something to come. And we also have wings. So this is being protected, redirected in opportunities. And it says here, rising above money issues, businesses taking off, profit, spiritual work, life purpose, and mission. So whatever it is you've been asking for in your career, I see you leveling up. I see you being guided towards that. I see you being protected. For some of you, you could dive into spiritual gifts at this time, and perhaps you are opening yourself up to things like yoga, Reiki, Pilates, meditation. Perhaps you're thinking about setting up a spiritual retreat, or perhaps you are actually, going on spiritual retreats in order to work out how to do them, how to run them. So it could be something that you're thinking about for later on down the line, but I feel like you're working towards that and it will be a success, okay? So I'm just going to go and get a trinket or a rune before we close. Okay, we've only got one. It's a rune, and we have ambition. Okay, this is the day rune, so it's basically seize the day, seize the moment. This is all about light, a breakthrough, growing through your career, having confidence, and I feel this is your ambition taking you to the top. So very exciting that you got that rune, and I see a lot of progress, but I also see a lot of same day-to-day stuff going on. I feel like you tie up some loose ends, and I just feel like you are really focused at this time and taking your career to the next level, as well as your finances. They are going to reflect the hard work that you have been investing in your career. You may not see that reflected at this time, but I definitely see some changes to come where you will see a small increase, but that's not the end of it. There's more to come after that, okay? So I'll leave it there, my beautiful Leo. For some of you, if you'd like to enter a competition to win a free personal reading from me, all you have to do is write in the comments box below, love is the answer. and my guides will bring me to one subscriber to win a free personal reading from me. Please keep your notification bell on because I will upload a video at the end of August and announce the winner. And of course, you want to know if that person is you. And I did upload the video for the first winner of the competition, but nobody could find it because the notification bell wasn't on, but it's still there, so people can still see it if they want to view, but I will just leave it like that, and I'll announce the winner at the end of August. So thank you so much, my beautiful Leo, and love and light.